It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Don't stop that motor. What is shot? 57. 180. What is shot? This. Watch the shift. Shut up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, boy,
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey. My game. I'm here all day. Check safety. Watch the twist. Report.
And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 8. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch twist. Hey, report.
Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boom.
DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
56 the mic. 56.
Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
70 Ranger.
They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Hawk 70.
Roquan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Watch the screen.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Dragon 60.
56 the mic, boys.
Go.
He'll look to throw.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Sit on. Sit on.
Don't say nothing.
180. He's coming. Double up, double up. Sit on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
See, ready? Let's go, let's go.
He runs. Kill.
180. Ready, shot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
BC, ready? Let's go, let's go. Check. 180. Check. Ready, shot. Check.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
180. Ready, shot.
My game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
My game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up. He changed it.
Mike.
Middle.
Mike, 8.
Record.
Now Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates.
Let's set a tone.
Mike 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
19 Tiger.
56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
180.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Strip that ball. 180.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdowns, baby.
Mark Andrews. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
19 Lion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
57, go.
He'll look to throw.
You don't want none.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Go, go, go. Tight left, tight left.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's where you
They'll
belong.
say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On play action, they'll throw.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 56. Bandit. Bandit. 56 to Mike.
Warrior 70.
Yeah. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
36.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So defensively just got the hand up too high, and that adds even more yardage to what was already an impressive run.
And as a defender, you're doing what you normally do on any play, just grabbing at anything, trying to get him down.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go
The
now.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
Ready,
So
check.
barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 4.
Straight ahead, Walker. Down to about the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
70 Lions.
57. Mike, 57. Man out.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenneth Walker. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
180. What a shot. Rip right, rip right.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Know your job.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
180. It's hot. I got it. 180. What a shot.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Come on, QB, come on.
Ready, go.
Running left is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Here we go, T.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Let's go. Let's ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
DC ready?
They show run with three tight ends here on first down.
Big edge.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Push him back. Push him back. Deuce.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You better be.
180. My game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here I come.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19.
56 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll set up to throw.
56.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The mic. Come off the ball hard.
70 Ranger.
57 is the mic. 57 is the mic. Blue Dan. 57.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 8. Silver. Hey, middle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Completes this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash.
57, Mike 57.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go, sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
You don't want none of that. Give me that.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
You punk. 56.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The slot man in motion right.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60, trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.